Hey guys, Civilord here, back again with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Series Zorana. This is of course brought to us by the fine folks over at Hasbro, as well as my good buddy Evil Villain. Click the link in the description below and give him a follow over on Yield Instagram, and while you're at it, let him know Overlord sent you. So, long story short, friend of the channel, Evil Villain, and I worked out a trade so I could get some of the G.I. Joe Classified Series figures I've been kind of clamoring for, but just not to the point where I was going to spend the money on them because my money is occupied with other things like Mythic Legions, Marvel Legends, ironically enough, because, you know, they made comic book shit last year instead of movie garbage. And then, of course, the infamous DC Multiverse line that just never seems to slow down, at least not long enough for me to recoup funds. So, with that being said, we worked out a trade. I got 3 of the Dreadnoughts I've been looking for: Zorana, Torch, and Buzzer. I had to order Ripper off Big and Bad Toy Store, but no biggie. He was actually kind of hard to find. BBTS is the only place that still has him that I know of for retail price, so I was very happy to complete my Dreadnoughts team. All I need now is the infamous Road Pig, which was hoping for a Target deal like I got with Nagahide, but I don't think that's going to happen. It is what it is. I'll just have to wait and see if he goes on sale on Amazon or something. But at the end of the day, we got Zorana, so why don't we cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review and take a look, see at all she has to offer in terms of accessories, because she's got a few. Not a ton, but a few. She's got a couple of bladed weapons here. Actually, they're all bladed, but she's got like this heated blade and then this knife, which goes on the sheath on her hip there. I'm surprised she doesn't have a little pistol or something, but it is what it is. She also comes with this very Gears of War looking gun with a buzzsaw on it. The buzzsaw does not spin, but very much a Gears of War looking weapon. Like that. We have her back of the pack, which you can put the bigger blade in. There's a specific way of going in though. I think it's the other way. I'll figure it out. Hold on. Is that it? It goes in a specific way, and it snaps in there, and I'm just too stupid to figure it out. There it is. There it is. Goes in like that. But it's just a little teeny tiny backpack that will clip onto her back via this little peg there. I don't refrain from doing any of that stuff in these reviews just to keep them short and sweet, because these are older figures. She does also have a toupee. Unlike our current sitting president, it actually fits on her head. Couldn't resist. But, yeah, it's fine. I do prefer the hair she's got on her. It's a little bit more, interesting. That said, if you wanted to take it off, it's not that difficult. You can take it off. I guess you could leave her bald if you wanted to. And then you could pop this on like so. And it is a little tricky, but I think that's pretty much how it's supposed to sit. But it's, I don't know, I like this other hair more. This other hair, A, it's easier to get on there. Like, it does fit a little better. And B, it just looks like it fits the character more. It's a little bit more punk rock. I like the half-shaven kind of look that she has going on here. But as far as her articulation goes, her head is, I think, on a double ball peg. It looks up and down a little bit. Tilt. Rotates. Shoulders will go up. As far as these will allow. Now, be careful, you could pop the bicep off doing this. I haven't had that problem myself, but she does have the beautiful butterflies. They do shift back and forth. She can rotate in the shoulder. Very tight because the pauldrons are connected in the shoulder socket. She's got a bicep twist. Double elbow. Funny, female figures with double elbows. Who'd have thought? She's got the little spiked elbow pad there. And then she does have swivel at the wrist with a hinge. The appropriate hinge for holding stuff on this side. Not on that side. Boo! You gotta do one, just do them both, really? And as far as her torso goes, it does rotate. Very, very tight. I like that. Not a ton of range forward and back out of that, unfortunately. You get a little bit of back, but forward's a little bit to be desired. You pretty much get that down here in the waist, which is also a ball peg. So she can't lean forward that much. She can lean back a lot more. And then tilt side to side is okay. Hips will kick up, back down, out to the side, back down. She does have a thigh cut, double knee. She does work okay. She does have, does she not have a boot cut? Oh, she does. It's just my thumb was stopping it because of that. It's a little gummier than I remember. That's not so much. Wonder why that is. Maybe there's some schmutz in there or something. But either way, she does have a hinge in the foot with a rocker and peg holes at the bottom of the feet. She does have some cowgirl boots going on. That's what's so great about dumb old Texas. No offense to my Texas subs, but I had to quote SpongeBob somewhere. So those do give her a little bit of added height compared to some of the females in this line, but not a ton. You know, she's still quite petite. She is Zatan's sister, after all. And if I'm not mistaken, Xander's starting to hit. So I kind of do want to grab him. Some flock of seagulls looking ass. But we'll see about all that. If I find him, I find him. If I don't, it's no big deal. I just ordered on Big Bad. Just like I did with the other ones. Or the other, what's his name? Ripper. So, with that being said, it's time now that we move right along and take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here is good old Zorana, alongside a couple of her fellow dreadnoughts, Buzzer and Ripper, who we will be taking a look at later in the week. And in case you're wondering why Buzzer does not have his sunglasses on at this current time, we'll get into that when we take a look at him again later in the week. That said, I think Zorana scales quite nicely with these two. She is a female. She should be a little shorter, but she does have those cowgirl boots on, so that does give her a bit of a height advantage. So getting these two out of here, so we can make way for our two regulars, the Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibular. Yeah. And the infamous 11th Spawn, who, as usual, towers over everyone. So, with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and I have to be honest in saying that I like good old Zorana here more than I thought I would. Granted, I never thought she was an overhyped figure in the line, even though she was a lot of people's favorite whenever she came out. I want to say it's 23, maybe 22. She's been out for a hot minute now, either way. But yeah, I think she comes with enough accessories to get by. She has a lot of unique tooling and is just really fun to mess around with. So with that being said, take that for what you will, that mess around quote, or line, or statement, or whatever you want to call it. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.